Good morning sa aking mga classmates at kay Sir Abulon. Ako si Alexandra Buenafe and I will be the first member of Group 1 to report. Our topic is International Business Environment. I will be discussing what is international business. Ayon sa Cambridge Dictionary, dinedefine daw nito ang international business as the activity of trading goods and services between countries. Ito daw ay transaction between individuals, businesses, or government entities across borders. Ang international business ay nakapokus sa overview ng mga problemang kinakaharap ng mga firms engaging in international activities. Ito daw ay transaction between individuals, businesses, or government entities across borders. Ang international business ay nakapokus sa overview ng mga problemang kinakaharap ng mga firms engaging in international activities. Masasabing maraming makikitang definition sa iba't ibang business literature, but walang exact or universally accepted na definition about sa term na international business. So now, alamin natin ang ilan sa iba't ibang meaning ng international business. Ang una ay sinasabi na ang international business ay isang organization that buys and or sell goods services across national boundaries. Lastly, international business is the newest form of international trade and finance. At ito daw ay may malaking impluwensya over political, economic, and social factors. The next topic is the importance of business environment understanding. Ang business environment ay may epekto sa business success, scale, vision, and development strategy. The understanding of its business environment helps an organization to make realistic plans and ensure their effective implementation. At makakatulong din ito sa pag-build up ng images and reputations ng kumpanya.
Okay, so good morning my classmates and good morning Sir Abulon. I'm Johan Borleo and I will be tackling about the factors that affect international business. Okay, so bago po magsimula, sorry kung natatakpan ko yung mga nakasulat sa screen. Okay. There are two factors that generally affect the international business. So these are microenvironment factors and macroenvironment factors. So yung itatakal ko po is about the microenvironment factors. Yung tatakal po ng next reporter is the macro environment factors. So, ayan po. Okay. So, there are 5 micro environment factors. These are suppliers, resellers, customers, the competition, and the general public. So, I will be tackling all 5 briefly, no? Para mas magets po natin. Suppliers. Suppliers can control the success of the business when they hold power. The supplier holds the power when they are the only or the largest supplier of their goods. The buyer is not vital to the supplier's business. The supplier's product is a core part of the buyer's finished product and their business. So sorry guys kung medyo mabilis po tayo kasi meron po tayong time limit. So nahabol ko lang po. So sa madaling salita, ang suppliers ay ang nagpo-provide ng materials or ng supplies sa business mo. So kung wala yon, syempre hindi ka makapag-provide ng mga services mo and ng mga products mo. So one good example here is Meralco, no? They are a monopoly business here in Metro Manila. So kung ang business mo is reliant on electricity, kung hindi mag-provide ng electricity si Meralco is syempre hindi ka makapag-proceed yung business mo, hindi ka makapag-succeed. So next is resellers. If the product the organization produces is taken to market by third-party resellers or market intermediaries such as retailers, wholesalers, and etc., then the marketing success is impacted by those third-party resellers. So, madaling salita, ito yung parang mga ahente mo. Kumbaga pagdating sa pagbebenta ng kondo, ng sasakyan, sila yung mga ahente. Kumbaga, hindi mismong dun ka sa planta bumibili ng sasakyan, di ba? Parang dinidistribute mo sa different areas tapos ibebenta nila. So ganun din yung parang retailers and wholesalers. Example is isa kang soap product, gusto mo siyang ibenta. Syempre hindi mo papapuntahin yung mga tatayo ka ng mga soap na na branches, no. Kuha ka ng mga retailers, wholesalers such as Pure Gold. So nakarely yung success nung sales mo sa success nung sales nung third party niya. So magandang isang malaking factor din siya. Next is customers, who the customers are, business to business or business to consumer. And the reasons for buying the product will play a large role in how you approach the marketing of your products and services to them. So, sa madaling salita, these are the aftermarket sales or the before market sales and customer service. So, syempre, pag nakabili na sila sa inyo, syempre, di dapat matapos din ang relationship. You should know how to take care of the relationship of the customers kung bakit sila bibili sa inyo at kung bakit sila babalik. So, dapat magkaroon ka ng good relationship para magkaroon ka ng kumbaga parang may maganda silang comment sa business mo, therefore mas kakalat yung name ng product mo. So, the next is the competition. Those who sell the same or similar products and services as your organization is your market competition, and the way they sell needs to be taken into account. So, sa madaling salita, ito yung mga kalaban mo, kung paano sila magbenta, paano nila i-promote yung product nila, at kung paano nila i-price yung product nila. So, malaking bagay din yun sa kung paano kayo maglalabanan. No? Parang pipiliin choices ng mga customers. So, yun lang, malaking bagay yun. And lastly is the general public. Your organization has a duty to satisfy the public. So, sa madaling salita, again, lastly, hindi lang siya basta customer lang. No? Customer or not, kailangan magkaroon ka ng magandang eye. Magkaroon ng magandang eye yung publiko sa inyo. For example, environmental development, yung mag-recycle ng mga products yung mga products mo is 100% recycled materials, gano'n. So, syempre, mas tatangkilikin ng publiko yon compared sa hindi ginagawa yan, diba? Syempre, mas titignan as a good image, no, ng public. So, yun lang po ang mga micro-environment factors. The next is the macro-environment factors that will be tackled by the next reporter. So, thank you for listening.
So, good morning everyone. My name is Terhyz Buenaventura and I'm the next reporter. My report is all about pestle analysis. So, what is pestle analysis? It is a tool used to identify the macro or external forces facing an organization. PESTEL stands for political, economic, social, technological, environmental, and legal. So first is the political factors. These determine the extent to which government and government policy may impact on an organization or a specific industry. This would include political policy and stability as well as trade, fiscal, and taxation policies too. So perfect example is that if I were a business owner and gusto kong magtayo ng ibang branch sa ibang bansa, of course, pipiliin ko yung mga bansa na meron ng connection ng Pilipinas. Like for example, China, Malaysia, and Singapore, and the Philippines are all members of the APEC or the Asia-Pacific Economic Cooperation. Siyempre, yung mga bansang member sa mga gantong organization is nagpa-promote ng low barriers and low tariff para mas ma-promote ang free trade. So, if I were the business owner, I would consider building a branch to those countries which I've mentioned kasi nga, mas makakatipid and mas mababa ang mga barrier or mas mababa ang mga tariff sa mga bansang yun. So, next is the economic factors. These factors impact on the economy and its performance, which in turn directly impacts on the organization and its profitability. Factors includes interest rates, employment or unemployment rates, raw material costs, and foreign exchange rate. So, bukod sa mga nabanggit dito, ang isa pang factor na kinoconsider din is yung purchasing power of the country. So, syempre kung nag-expand ka sa isang certain country and mababa yung purchasing power doon, kailangan i-adjust mo yung prices mo. Since wala namang makakabili ng mga mahal kung ang kaya lang nilang bilhin is yung mga mura. So, vice versa, kung mataas naman yung purchasing power ng isang country na yon, syempre, mas may chances doon nakikita ka and pwede ka rin magtaas ng prices since kaya naman nilang i-afford yung mga product na binibenta mo. Next is the social factors. These factors focus on the social environment and identify emerging trends. This helps a marketer to further understand their customers' needs and wants. Factors include changing family demographics, education levels, cultural trends, attitude changes, and changes in lifestyle. So, The social factors, ang pinaka-best example dyan is yung sanggupsal or emergence ng sangyup businesses dito sa Philippines. So, syempre, simula nung sumikat yung mga K-pop and K-drama, which is love na love ng mga Pinoy, gusto na rin nilang matikman yung mga dishes na kinakain sa mga K-drama na pinapanood nila. So, dumami yung mga sanggupsal businesses dito sa Philippines. And syempre, meron na rin tayong mga na iba't ibang nationalities na tumitira na rin dito at nagmamigrate dito sa Philippines. So, dumadami din ang mga iba't ibang foods kagaya ng Chinese and Korean foods. Next is the technological factors. These factors consider the rate of technological innovation and development that could affect a market or industry. Factors could include changes in digital or mobile technology, automation, research, and development. There is often a tendency to focus on developments only in digital technology, but consideration must also be given to the new methods of distribution, manufacturing, and also logistics. Perfect example here is the production of the Apple iPhones. So we all know that Apple is a American brand or a US brand, pero ang manufacturing nila is nasa China. Kasi nakita ng US ang opportunity na mas mababa ang labor sa China kesa sa kung ima-manufacture nila yung cellphones nila or yung Apple iPhones nila sa kanilang bansa. So, nakita nilang opportunity to para mas maging less cost para sa kanila and mas maparami din yung pupuproduce ng Apple iPhones or ng products nila. So, next is the environmental factors. These factors relate to the influence of the surrounding environment and the impact of ecological aspects. With the rise in importance of CSR, this element is becoming more important. Factors include climate, recycling procedures, carbon footprint, waste disposal, and sustainability. So, many businesses are already promoting sustainability. Merong mga clothing brand na gumagawa ng mga t-shirts or mga products nila made out of plastics or mga plastic bottles. Another example for environmental factors is considering syempre yung climate. So, if you are living in the Philippines and magtatayo ka ng business, hindi masyadong papatok yung mga panlamig na damit or yung super kakapal or mga sobrang kakapal na tela, mga jackets, and mga leather, which is not really appropriate for our climate. Siguro magiging mabenta siya sa mga tao na kayang mag-travel sa mga malalamig na bansa, pero hindi mo naman magagaranti na lahat ng tao is nakaka-travel and makakagamit ng mga product mo. So, kung gusto mong makater yung mas maraming target population mo, if gusto mo nang mas maging malawak or mas maraming makater yung product na binibenta mo, of course, you need to adjust it to the climate of the country. So, lastly is the legal factors. An organization must understand what is legal and allowed within the territories they operate in. They also must be aware of any change in legislation and the impact this may have on business operations. Factors include employment legislation, consumer law, health and safety, international as well as trade regulations, and restrictions. So, syempre, kailangan alamin natin yung mga bawal at hindi bawal sa isang country na pag-expandan mo or dun sa papasukin mong country. So, for example, here in Metro Manila, we have a minimum wage of 537. But in the US, ang per hour basis or ang per hour minimum wage nila is umaabot ng $7.25 average, or it's equivalent to 362 pesos. So, makikita natin yung difference, and if you are planning or the businesses are planning to expand, of course, they have to know these facts or these factors for them to be able to grow or para maging successful yung mga businesses nila. Kailangan nilang gawin ang pestle analysis for them to anticipate what would happen if they were going to expand, or para malaman din nila yung mga macro-environmental factors na makaka-affect sa kanilang mga businesses.
So, dito naman tayo sa SWOT analysis. Merong 4 ang SWOT analysis: strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. Pag sinabi natin SWOT analysis, these are the factors that greatly affects the business or kung paano natin siya maa-apply sa business natin. Strengths. Describe what an organization excels at and what separates it from the competition. A strong brand, loyal customer base, a strong balance sheet, unique technology, and so on. So, pag sinabi nating strengths, ito yung kalakasan ng business mo. Ito yung kumbaga positive factor na meron sa business mo. And also, pag sinabi nating strengths, ito yung kakayahan na meron sa business mo na wala sa kompetensya mo. So, dito sa strengths is what makes you different from your competitors. So, meron kang strong brand, loyal customer base, strong balance sheet, unique technology, and so on. Weaknesses. Weaknesses stop an organization from performing at its optimum level. They are areas where the business needs to improve to remain competitive. A weak brand, higher than average turnover, high levels of debt, an inadequate supply chain, or lack of capital. So, dito naman sa weaknesses, ito yung kahinaan ng organization o ng business mo na kung saan maaari pang mapabuti o mapa-improve. Example nito is yung mga resources na kulang sa atin. Paano ba natin may improve yung business natin? So, yun yung mga pwedeng maging tanong para makaisip ng way para ma-overcome or maging strength yung weakness. So, itong strength and weaknesses, internal to. Internal siya sa company. Kumbaga, present na to sa'yo ngayon, and yung company or business owner has absolute control on their business. So, next naman tayo sa opportunities. It refers to favorable external factors that could give an organization a competitive advantage. So, dito sa opportunities, ito yung mga factors na makakapagbigay sa business mo ng competitive advantage. Kumbaga, kung ano ba yung mga trends sa market na pwede mong ma-adapt na magbibigay sa iyo ng magandang opportunity. Example nito is yung may mga clothing business na nag-diversify na gumawa ng mga mask at PPE ngayong pandemic. Last is threats. Refer to factors that have the potential to harm an organization. So, dito sa threats, ito yung mga problema na kinakaharap ng company o ng business mo. Yung mga pwedeng makaharm o makasira sa business, tulad ng stiff competition. So, dito, itong dalawang to, yung opportunities and threats, ito naman is external factors. And dito namang dalawa is beyond your control, meaning hindi mo siya makokontrol.
Good day everyone, I'm Rodelyn Blanco, and my topic is about advantages of SWOT analysis.
A SWOT analysis is a great way to guide business strategy meetings. It's powerful to have everyone in the room to discuss the company's core strengths and weaknesses, and then move from there to define the opportunities and threats, and finally to brainstorming ideas.
Factor identification. The primary advantage of using SWOT analysis is that it allows an organization or its individuals to become familiar of their internal and external situations, and or factors that are favorable and unfavorable to their goals and objectives. This familiarity equips them with knowledge needed to support decisions or directives. Using the SWOT framework essentially stimulates critical and reflective thinking. This allows an organization or individuals to understand and appreciate where and how they currently stand. This framework also helps in assessing core competencies and deficiencies. Wide application. One of the advantages of SWOT analysis is its wide applicability across a variety of organizational requirements. For example, aside from providing an overview of the internal and external situations of an entire business, SWOT has also been used to analyze the situation of a particular department or function within the business, a specific project, processes and practices, people or a team, resources and capabilities, the geographic market, and the target market, or a brand or a product, among others. The wide applicability of SWOT analysis makes it a staple element in different strategic directives or business planning to include simplicity. Using the SWOT framework as an analytical tool does not require technical skills or special training. Essentially, any individual or a team with the right amount of knowledge about a particular object being analyzed can easily perform a SWOT analysis. The same simplicity of using SWOT means that it is inexpensive. An organization can simply task people from its talent pool rather than hiring an external consultant to perform this analytical tool. The simplicity of SWOT also means that it can be performed within a relatively short amount of time. Expandability and integration. Expandability through integration is another advantage. Quantitative and qualitative data from different sources can be used to substantiate the requirements of the SWOT framework. A data-driven analysis means that directives are always based on informed decisions and opinions. SWOT can also be integrated in other analytical frameworks or used to expand other tools used for situational analysis. This means that the SWOT framework can improve the quality of internal and external analysis.